Why do so many people think mastering is just about making a song louder and then exporting it? And because of this mindset, a lot of people end up having their songs clipping and even worst case distorting on streaming platforms like iTunes, Spotify. So, what is mastering? Mastering is simply taking a song and preparing it for the platform it will be distributed on. For example, if it will be distributed on vinyl or CD plates or cassettes, or in our case, for this tutorial, streaming platforms. Each of these platforms all have different requirements for how the song should be prepared. So, before we take a look at how to master a song, we need to know two important things: what you need to get a good master track, and also how you know your song is well mastered. What you need to get a good master track is pretty simple. You need good studio speakers. You need to make sure the song is well mixed. You need to invest in good quality plugins. And also, you need to make sure your room is acoustically treated. Now, for the second part, how do you know you have a good master? One, the song doesn't sound like it's clipping or distorting. Secondly, a good master enhances the mix quality. And third, the true peak loudness is at least less than 1 dB. So, to master a song, we'll be looking at these 7 steps. So for the first step, we'll be using a high pass filter, okay, from an EQ. This doesn't need to be any special EQ. You can use your stock EQ to achieve this result, okay? So just come right here, right click, type high pass, right click again, order step 8. The reason why we need to do this is that sometimes when you get a mix, you may still have a lot of low end frequencies that may not be relevant to the song. And also, if you want more loudness from your song, you may also need to sacrifice a little bit of low end. And I typically recommend between 25 hertz to about 40 hertz, but this depends on the genre of the song and how much bass is in the song, okay? So I'm going to move around a little bit within that range and see how much I'm going to cut, okay? So I'm going to press play. No, no. No, 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 tonight. Really loud. On my way to a beautiful place, I saw a pretty girl, she got a beautiful face. Say me, I no go lie, as my eye jam my eye. That's the moment that I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. Say, girlie, don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. I wanna turn it off. No, no. No, 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 no. You can hear a lot of bass actually pumping through the track, but when it's turned on, it minimizes that excessive bass pump. No, no. No, 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 tonight. Really loud. On my way to a beautiful place, I saw a pretty girl, she got a beautiful face. Say me, I no go lie, as my eye jam my eye. Alright, so after fixing the high pass, we'll use an analog EQ. And my favorite analog EQ is the Chef 73 EQ. You can also use the SSL EQ, that should work as well, okay? So in this case, we're going to try to polish up the sound overall. We may add some brightness, play with the mids a little bit. I feel like the vocals is poking out a little bit much, so I'm going to try to tuck it in a little bit in the song, okay? So I'm going to press play and try to make those changes. No, no. No, 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 tonight. On my way to a beautiful place, I saw a pretty girl, she got a beautiful face. Say me, I no go lie, as my eye jam my eye. That's the moment that I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. Say, girlie, don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like Kelly, pretty happiness. The reason my head say mess. I don't even sleep at night no more. This only is madness for joy. I go meet my doctor, make it come out my heart drop and for joy. Girl, I could give it all I swear. Girl, I could give my life for you. This is more than no, no. No, 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 tonight. Really loud. On my way to a beautiful place, I saw a pretty girl, she got a beautiful face. Say me, I no go lie, as my eye jam my eye. That's the moment that I knew she. No, no. No, 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 tonight. Really loud. On my way to a beautiful place, I saw a pretty girl, she got a beautiful face. Say me, I no go lie, as my eye jam my eye. That's the moment that I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. So what this EQ actually does, right? It helps add some harmonics, right? A little bit of tone to the overall master. And also I can really sculpt, the highs, the mids, and the lows in the way I like, okay, without being too surgical, okay, because this is a graphical EQ. So in this case, I would not recommend you do excessive boost and excessive cuts, right? I just did a little bit, saying about 1 to 3 dB of cuts. For even in some cases like here, you can see I just was about 1.5 boost, right? And in this case, I was about, minus 2.9. And in this case, I was about 0.8. Okay. So we don't have, excessive cuts and boost. Okay. So we don't change the overall character of the mix. Okay. We're just trying to enhance it. Okay. So if I press play when it's off. No, 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 tonight. Really loud. On my way to a beautiful place. I saw a pretty girl, she got a beautiful face. Say me, I no go lie, I my eye, jam my eye. That's the moment that I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. Say, girlie, don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like Kelly, pretty happiness. The reason my head say mess. I don't even sleep at night no more. This only is my. So you can hear it sounds a little bit more cleaner with the EQ on, right? So this is what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to just, polish up the mix, okay, to make it sound better. The next thing we'll do, we use an analog model compressor to glue the track a little bit more, okay? So it sounds more defined and has a little bit more weight to it, okay? So, and I recommend, the compression going in should be very light. So I'm not trying to do any serious compression, about just 1 to 3 dB, okay, of compression. And the reason why we're using an analog model compressor is because they typically have a tone to them. And so when you use it, it adds a little bit of character than using a regular stock compressor, okay? So I'm going to just try to gauge that. If you look at this bar right here, that is this position right here, just about -1 to -3 dB of gain reduction. I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. Say, girlie, don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me. So you need to make sure the loudness coming in and the loudness after is pretty much the same. Okay, so I'm going to try to adjust the outputs. I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. Say, girlie, don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like Kelly, pretty happiness. The reason my head say mess. I don't even sleep at night no more. This only is madness for sure. I go meet my doctor. Make it come out my atropine. So I'm going to play it now without the compression, and I hope you can hear the difference. I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. Say, girlie, don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like Kelly, pretty happiness. The reason my head say mess. I don't even sleep at night no more. This only is madness for sure. I go meet my doctor. Make it come out my atropine for sure. Girl, I could give it. If you can hear what's going on, you hear how the whole thing sounds more controlled. The dynamic range is a bit reduced, okay, but not much, but just, it sounds way more controlled now. You can hear the drums and the vocals sounding having a bit more presence in the overall master as well. I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. You can hear a little bit of the reverb tail coming up a little bit more as well. I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, no. I knew she got a beautiful taste. I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. Say, girlie, don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive. So before we go any further, I want to let you know I do have my mixing and mastering course for Afrobeats that you can get from the link in the description below to teach you from start to finish how to mix your song, how to mix your vocals, your beats, and master it for streaming platforms professionally, even if you're new to mixing and mastering. Okay, you can get it from the link in the description. So let's continue with the lesson. So now we're going to use a stereo enhancement plugin to widen up and open up the song a little bit more. Okay, I'll be using the Isotope Ozone 10 Imager. Okay. So I'm just going to create the bands, just left click, create the bands. And one thing I like is that I can actually learn your song. So I'm just going to click learn, then play the song. So I learned the bandwidth, that's the frequency bands of the song. I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. Say, girlie, don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. And one of my favorite presets in here for this plugin is the either the mid-range presence or the modern width. I really like using modern width or the multi-band depth, but let's go with modern width. But we'll actually modify this. Okay. Now, if you want more separation to make it sound wider, you can simply boost, this band. You can take it up to boost, make it sound wider. And if you want to make it sound maybe more narrow, for some reason, you can actually bring it down, to make it sound more narrow. Let's work on this and see what we can achieve.
I knew she got beef with this. No, 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 no. Say, girl, you don't keep me hanging. Make you no go.
So if I boost this, I'm actually opening up the mids, okay? Because this is actually the main mid frequency. Because this is from just about 600 hertz to about 6K. Okay, so this is mostly where you get a lot of information about the song. Okay, so if you want a more open song, you can boost this right here. Okay, and if you want maybe a more open high end, maybe more details in the high end to be spread out, you can actually boost this right here. Okay.
I knew she got beef with this. No, 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 no. Say, girl, you don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like Kelly happiness. The reason my head say mess. I don't even sleep at night no more. This only is madness for you. I go meet my doctor. Make it come out my heart drop and for you.
When I turn it off,
I knew she got beef with this. No, 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 no. Say, girl, you don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like Kelly happiness. The reason my head say mess. I don't even sleep at night no more. This only is madness for you. I go meet my doctor. Make it come out my heart drop.
You see, when it's on, it actually opens up the song a lot more, and the vocal kind of sits more in the mix, okay, sits more in the master. With stereo enhancement, you can actually spread out elements in the song so that, they fit better. But I always recommend do not overdo this so you don't have issues with phase, okay, because if you spread so much or you narrow it down so much, sometimes it can cause phase cancellation problems, okay. So we don't want elements of the song to have phasing issues, okay. All right, so now we're going to use a saturator. I like using the virtual tape machine, okay, because it's really soft. It doesn't cause aggressive distortion sounds. It's just really soft. It just saturates the sound, make it sound fuller and heavier as well, okay. The saturator just basically brings up the energy of the track and make the elements come alive as well. So to do this is so easy. Just adjust the input. If you want more, you can increase the input. If you want less saturation, you can reduce the inputs, because this plugin on its own, just adding it up in a default state, does actually add some saturation already, okay. So this is how it sounds when it's loaded up.
I knew she got beef with this. No, 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 no. Say, girl, you don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like Kelly.
You can hear that pump already, and even the vocals, how it makes everything just come alive instantly.
I knew she got beef with this. No, 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 no. Say, girl, you don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my.
So I think this is a bit much, so I'm going to reduce it, okay. So I'm just going to cut out a little bit.
I knew she got beef with this. No, 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 no. Say, girl, you don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like Kelly happiness. The reason my head say mess. I don't even sleep at night no more. This only is madness for you. I go meet my doctor. Make it come out my heart drop and for you. Girl, I could give it all, I swear. Girl, I could give my life for you. This is more than love. This is more than love. This more than enough.
So now I'm going to turn off all the effects before I add a limiter, so we hear what's actually changed, okay. If it sounds better or worse, or if there's no change at all, okay. So now all the effects are off.
I knew she got beef with this. No, 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 no. Say, girl, you don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like Kelly happiness. The reason my head say mess. I don't even sleep at night no more. This only is madness for you.
And when it's on,
I knew she got beef with this. No, 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 no. Say, girl, you don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like Kelly happiness. The reason my head say mess. I don't even sleep at night no more. This only is madness for you. I go meet my doctor. Make it come out my heart drop and for you. Girl, I could give it all, I swear. Girl, I could give my life for you. This is more than love. This is more than love. This more than enough. For the girl I met yesterday. Oh, I met yesterday. Oh, this is more than love. This is more than love. This more than enough. Girl I met yesterday.
All right, so let me know, does it sound better or worse or no difference at all? Let me know what you think, okay? On to limiting, we'll be using the isotope ozone maximizer, okay? It's a limiter actually, but it's just called the maximizer. So we're going to use this to drive the loudness of the song, to within about 7 to 9 or 10 LUFS, okay? So the first thing we do, I like using this mode. The IRS is 4 or 3, okay? I like using either one of these two. Right, so I'm going to also set the ceiling to about minus 1 dB, okay? Then also we can use this to drive the loudness. And if you want to have a sharper, limiting to, you can bring this all the way down here. If you want to have a more round feel, you can, take it up, all right? But if you bring it down, you're likely to face some subtle distortions, okay? So take note of that. So I'm going to bring this down because I want to have like a little bit of punch, a little bit of edge to it. So I'm going to bring this down and then drive this.
I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. Say, girl, you don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like pretty happiness. The reason my head say mess. I don't even sleep at night no more. This only is madness for you.
So for step 8, we're going to be checking the overall loudness level with the LUFS and the true peak. So let's see.
I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. Say, girl, you don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like pretty happiness. The reason my head say mess. I don't even sleep at night no more. This only is madness.
So like I said, if you want more loudness, you can simply, cut out some more low end. So let's drive it up a little bit.
I knew she got a beautiful taste. No, 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 no. Say, girl, you don't keep me hanging. Make you no go for my auntie. Oh my God, she did drive me crazy. Body like pretty happiness. The reason my head say mess. I don't even sleep at night no more. This only is madness for you. I go meet my doctor. Make it come out my heart drop and for you. Girl, I could give it all, I swear. Girl, I could give my life for you. This is more than love. This is more than love. This more than enough. For the girl I met yesterday. Oh, I met yesterday. Oh, this is more than love. This is more than love. This more than enough. Girl, I met yesterday. Oh, I met yesterday. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mommy, Ujo, Mommy, Ujo, my girl. Mommy, Ujo, na na.
So you can see we're hitting just around minus 8 LUFS consistently, right? And you can see our true peak max is just under 1 dB, okay? We're actually minus in the negative, which is good, okay? You don't want to exceed 1.0 dB positive, okay? Don't exceed it because most times streaming platforms are likely to reject it if you upload it, with the peaks being too high, okay? So I hope with this tutorial, you can see that mastering is more than just making the song louder and exporting, okay? Of course, there are some more advanced techniques to mastering, all right? There are some more advanced techniques to mastering. So if you understand each of the effects I just showed you today, you surely have a good master, all right? So remember, mastering is not just loudness. It's actually just refining the mix and preparing it for the platform it's going to be on, okay? So I like exporting my songs at my masters at 32-bit float, okay? Because it's almost impossible for it to clip when it's in float, okay? And that's even with the normalization, it's almost impossible for it to clip. And also we have it at 44.1K. Most streaming platforms don't really mind if I have it at 44.1, 48K. They really don't mind, how it comes. All right. And also when I'm exporting my mastering, it's in WAV file. Okay. I export in WAV. Sometimes I export in FLAC. Now, if a client maybe wants to use the song for other purposes, like maybe film, movie, it may be added to the deliverables. Okay, then I can export in 16 bits or 24 bits or whichever bit rate they want for the project. Okay, that's why I said mastering, you are preparing it for the platform it's going to be on. All right, so it's not just sticking to preconceived ideas. You have to really know what the song is going to and prepare for that. If you know the song is going to be on streaming platforms, on movies and you likes, you may need to ask for the requirements and then deliver the master to fit that requirement. Okay. So with this, I can just simply export and I will have my master song. So if you found this helpful, hit the like button down below and subscribe for more tutorials like this. I remain Sir Classy. See you soon. Cheers.